Okay, after 36 years in America, this is one thing I know, that you need to have legal shield as a protection for your family. It is so cheap. It's like $17 a month, and it covers for your whole family. You have health insurance and you don't have legal insurance. It's kind of like not smart, because in a way, in America here, in a prestigious society, you're 3 times more likely to have a lawsuit than have an accident and go to hospital. So for $17 a month, it covers you for 60 hours a year in various area of law, and then each year it increased the hours, so you have very, very huge benefits. Okay, if you calculate that out to 60 hours a year, timed by $150 an hour that most attorney charge. When they charge you $1,500 for a retainer fee, and then each hour is like $150. That's a lot of money, and you don't have to pay for that, because you are basically paying very little, only $17 a month, $200 a year, and you have all of that covered. So it's a smart thing to do. Okay. But still, I'm very, very shocked that many people are not aware and not doing it. Well, it's their loss, I guess. How else would I want to say about this? Oh yeah, in a way, I have kind of like, I'll say, a like that I'm able to, as a peasant from Vietnam. I grew up in Vietnam, third world country, and now I'm here in America. I get to kind of like boss around the doctors and the lawyers who make a lot more money than me, right? They're like the higher, more educated, the elite people of society. And here I am, a nobody. I get to boss them around, because by extension of me joining Legal Shield and WebDocs Network, I basically am their boss. I tell them what to do, and they have to comply. In a way, that's like cool thing. If you like that kind of stuff, then it's good. If you don't, then you don't enjoy, you don't get satisfaction or gratification from bossing people around. I call the law firm, they're very nice, very polite people, because they're very well trained and very courteous. Same thing with the doctor, the telemedicine. I have these two MLM, and I love it. I say, hey doc, I'm sick, I'm this and that, symptoms that, give me some antibiotic. And most of the time I'm right, and they say, okay, where do you want me to send your prescription to? And then I tell them my pharmacy, and voila, within 2 hours I can go there and pick up my prescription, instead of going to the doctor, wasted 2-3 hours of my time. Sometime with urgent care, you can waste 3, 4, 5, 6 hours to get in the answer. Yeah, you have an infection, and now we're gonna prescribe some medication. They can do the same thing over the phone or through the web, but most of the time I do it over the phone. I don't want people to see me and see myself. I can just tell them verbally that I want this or I want that, and then they comply. They basically at my beck and call and do as I tell them what to do. Very, very cool thing. That's a good thing about being in America. You pay very little money, and then you own a lot of people. That's how I consider it. Owning somebody, right? Like someone owned you, right? They tell you what to do, and you have to do. They tell them what they want, and you have to go and find a way to please them. Same thing with these MLM. You basically own them. You tell them, and then they have to comply, because you are paying the money. Very cool. Very, 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 very cool.